Okay, let's talk about the rules of this portfolio and the current status. The portfolio is mostly a long horizon, low turnover compounders and some index. Not so much, not an index heavy portfolio. And they're very aggressive. You see QQQ here and some BTI here. The mega caps are the higher percentage positions in here. They're mostly not going to be sold at all in the next 10 years. I do have the smaller sizing positions, and those are going to be speculative or like a entry level spectating kind of position, and I will add on later. As you can imagine, this is going to be, I will continue to add to this. So right now it's about 160,000 in net deposit. Let's just see how how much I can afford to do all this. The dry powder are reserved for adding positions, and I'm looking forward to the major downturns where I can get the discount. Some of these smaller positions are speculative, and then I will evaluate them in a yearly basis, and if it makes sense to do to sell them for tax loss harvesting, like if they really drop so hard, I would do that to offset the tax situation. But I don't see it as much because these names, these 87 positions, about 80 names are high quality companies as I view them. Some of you might disagree, but let's see how it goes. The adding portion is going to be like a weekly or monthly moving averages. I'm gonna look at those charts. I will show you when I do that, and I will add them in dips. Although recently it's really hard to buy the dips on these semiconductor storage company, memory companies. Okay, so that's the rule. Let's see what else. Okay, so let's just look at the current status of the portfolio. I'm gonna do an overview. This is, you see, in January. This is really like a brand new portfolio. In January of this year, it's only got 3,000, and I started slowly adding positions. In March, February, and then they are about 30,000. I was traveling during this time, and then I came back home, got more time, then more FOMO, I guess. I really don't want to admit it, but there is a little bit of FOMO in here. And I started adding more deposit in here, started buying more, and this really taken off. Looks like now it looks like it's very steady for the last 2 months, from March to June. Really got in a good time in the short term. That's why I'm not worried about it so much, because you don't. I don't want to end up in the situation where I buy the top and then everything is a loss for the first 2 years. I guess that's gonna be really difficult, but I'm prepared for that. But right now you can see it's about 18,000, 19,000 up. I think before the sell off of last 2 weeks, it was about 20,000, 24,000 around, and it was really good. But again, I bought it during the sell off the last 2 weeks as well, as you can see here. The component here, these large ETFs, they're aggressive, the QQQs, and I really think, because this is the 10-year hold, I really don't mind if QQQ drops. I will continue to add them, and I do have defensive like RTX. I'm looking to buy more and to diversify, but RTX, when I look at the charts, they really be doing well. Right now, I guess I bought the top and I continue adding to it, and so far I'm about break even here with the RTX. But it's a great defensive. When all the techs and SIMI drops, this defensive comes into play. And I will go over these individual names, but right now it's just an overview, a brief overview. list of these. I'm just gonna show the top positions. On the bottom, there's like 80 some names. I will show them individually in later videos. Nvidia, Tesla. This some of the highlights. This AMD. I bought this. I mean, all these major positions were bought mostly during March, April, when the market had a big turn when the Iran situation happened, and bought the dip, I guess. However, right now, if you are catching up with the news, this is June of 2026. All the gains are mostly wiped from March for the Microsoft and I think Tesla and some of the software companies. Even Palantir, I had a pretty good gain since March, but they're now pretty much wiped off. But I don't lose hope. I'm gonna keep adding them when they go down more and more. Yeah, I was sorry. I got distracted. AMD I bought it similar. I think it was 4,000. Let's just take a look at it. Yeah, the cost was 4,500, and now they're like 10,000. A gain of 136% in 3 months. I'm this all that here. I don't want to pick winner, but this is just a highlight of this portfolio, and I don't expect this. And right now, this doesn't really make me. I hope my portfolio is like this. The whole portfolio is like this. Then I'm happy. But this is just one name, and I'm not really just so don't take it as like a show off or anything. This is definitely not. I want the whole portfolio to perform like this. Then I'll be happy. But just one or two names, yes. And then there's some names that I have down 20% too, which I think is in the lower speculative ones. I will show later in later videos. Let's see what else. Again, I guess I would mention this every video. This is definitely not financial advice. You will lose a lot of money if you just blindly follow anybody. Just a warning and for education purposes. Okay, let's see what else. That's it. And in the later video, I will go over some of the other position that goes in here, and some of the position I'm looking to buy as well. But currently, that's what's happening currently.